Well, hey, good morning, everybody. Let me plug in. That way I can make sure we got sound because I'm not sure that we do just yet. Put on my headset so we can get some sound. Hello, everybody. Hope y'all can hear me. I don't know if you could hear me when I first said hello. We are live right now, going into the final trading day of the quarter. Going into the final trading day of the quarter. I did have a question about what does the end of the quarter usually look like? Okay? What does the end of the quarter usually look like? GDP data came out better than expected, signaling the economy is still strong. Jobless claims data came out mixed. Unemployment declined, but continued unemployment claims rose. Fed balance sheet depends. Never set a bias. I expect today to be choppy, maybe with a slightly bearish move toward the afternoon. All right. Well, it depends. That's really what the answer to the question is it depends, right? It depends on what we do. Now we don't come into the market with a bias each day. I think that is very wise not to come in with a bias. You trade what you see. We trade what we see. So I see that Asleen is here. Hi there. Janae, good morning. Patrick is here. Good morning. It's rainy down here in Jacksonville, Florida. I've been raining for 2 days. It's my time. Whew. Child, you are speaking. It's my time. Facebook user, good morning. That's probably Lisa. Hey, good morning. And Jamie, good morning, all. Good morning, everybody. Okay, let's see what we got going here in the morning. See what we got going in the morning. Entire screen we are allowing. Okay. For our volatility index or the VIX, we're at 13. Let me turn on YouTube so I can make sure yeah, I know my AMD call, my AMD trade, it ain't a call. My AMD trade expires today. That's what Robinhood is telling me that it expires. I'm aware. I missed my opportunity really to get out yesterday, but we do what we do. Hold on, please. Let me get so I can see the comments. I want to be able to see the comments. There we go. Janae said it's an election year, so things are up. We just don't know how far, but it's better than last year. It's raining in DC too. Mhm. Anyway, the VIX is at 13 this morning, up 0.22 cent. That ain't really a lot. Generally, VIX being up does mean the market can be a little bit down, but again, 22 cent. I don't know if that counts for a whole lot there. Yahoo Finance, energy stocks lead March gains and a sign of broadening market rally. I think energy stocks something we should definitely keep our eyes on. The biggest winners this month as oil prices push higher. It's a sign that the market rally is broadening beyond just big tech. Okay, I like that. Think about some good energy stocks. You all put some, if you think about some good leading energy stocks, put some of those in the comments. Good energy stocks. SBF awaits a prison sentencing for FTX crimes. Apple Services pivot has summoned the lawyers. Ooh. Stocks muted as booming first quarter comes to a close. History suggests more gains ahead for the S&P 500. Apple's 2024 is not going well. Of course, this one talks about the Warren Buffett stock could make you richer. It doesn't, at least it doesn't say, usually it says that this is sponsored. In this case, it's not. So you might get information here that is good information. All right, because sometimes if it's sponsored, the sponsor, tells you what they want you to know. I did see this morning though. Home Depot is acquiring distributor SRS for 18.25 billion in a huge bet on growing pro sales. A distributor. So Listen, Home Depot might have a run, and SRS, I'm not sure who they are, but they may have a run as well. Um, okay. Walgreens tops quarterly revenue estimates, but narrows profit outlook in challenging economy. The top analyst calls Nvidia, Meta, Boeing, Tesla, Apple, and Estee Lauder. Okay, here we go. Our pre-market, we've got Dow futures up $25 or 0.06%, S&P futures down 0.04%, NASDAQ futures down 0.09%. Stock futures are flat as S&P 500 wraps up the best first quarter since 2019. What did Sam do that he needs to get a sentence? Sam better get a long sentence, CTRA. What did he, I want to know what he did. I don't really know anything about the story. In Europe is all green over there. Europe stock 600 index hits the latest record high. UK recession is confirmed. And in Asia, we've got a 60-40 for the green. ASX is up 0.99%. Hang Seng is up 0.91%. Shanghai is up 0.59%. But the Nikkei and Kospi are down 1.4% and 0.34% respectively. Australia shares hit record high. Japan stocks in lower while the yen languishes, these strong words, while the yen languishes near 34-year lows. That is too bad. Okay, our calendar for today, I did say that unemployment and claims and such came in. GDP came in green. GDP quarter over quarter, 3.4%. Unemployment claims, they're 210,000 and they were forecasting 212,000. So it's actually down a bit, 2,000, right? Final GDP price index 1.6, which is kind of what they were expecting. Chicago PMI orange folder is coming in at 945. Then we've got the home sales and University of Michigan consumer sentiment. All that stuff is coming at 10 o'clock. At 10:30 natural gas storage. The market is closed tomorrow. Hopefully several of you will have a day off on Good Friday. I remember when I was working in corporate America, we didn't get Good Friday off. You had to take it off. It wasn't a holiday that you would get, but we would take it off because there always was something going at church on Good Friday. We would go to like a midday prayer or something like that on Good Friday. Anyway, tomorrow they're going to have some news that's going to come out, but the market will be closed. Actually, Powell is going to speak on Friday at 11:30. The market will be closed, but you got to keep in mind that these things will carry over into next week. Okay. Tanya says she took it off. Yes, I took it off. There we go. That's what I used to do. Usually on my birthday, I would take off. I don't as much now as a teacher. When I was in corporate America, I took every day I could possibly get off. But when you're teaching, to take a day off is just as much, if not more work than just coming to work. It's more work to prep and get somebody to go through all the steps of getting somebody to come and cover your class. And what do they cover? And will your students behave? And what do they do all day? And at college, it's not so bad. But when I was teaching in grade school, when I was teaching middle school, to take the day off was like a huge effort. And if you spent the whole day worried about how things went in your classroom, you might as well just come to class. It just was easier that way. So as college, I still don't really take the day off now that I teach college, but I usually take my birthday off and have a me day. This year, was I off? No, I came to work on my birthday this year. Anyway, S&P closed yesterday. SPX closed yesterday at 52.48. It was up $44.91. Yesterday closed at 52.48, bumping up against that 52.50. I do see we got some things in the comment. XLE, CVX, Chevron, Oxy, Exxon. All those are energy. Those seem like fuels. XLE, of course, is an energy ETF. Exxon, Oxy, and CVX, though, aren't those oil? I guess that falls in the category of energy. ENPH, Devon has been on a little bit of a run. It's actually on our sheet, isn't it? Jamie said, to me, Sam is basically the crypto version of the Bernie Madoff. Oh, okay, that's simplifying it. I get that. So I at least can see the reference between the two. And he's saying on the point, he was saying that he should only have to do 5 or 6 years in jail because people are going to get their money back. Okay, that's not going to justify it, buddy, but all right. If you say so. Let's go to see what else we've got to see here. Let me add to the stage. There we go. We do have some earnings that are here. We've got, those are so little. Let me make it big here. That way I can see. What is that first thing? Lean in, lean in. Oh, Walgreens boots. The first one here is Walgreens boots. And then we've got Hut 8, which is a mining that kind of goes with crypto. We've got Azul Consolidated Water, CW Co. Consolidated Water Company, D-Wave. We've got BRP, Gold Royalty, Silver Spike, Afamed, and I cannot see what that bottom one is because the ticker is running. Aftermarket today, we've got Energus, which that says Watt. That sounds like energy. Vuzix, Zevra, Oxford Planet, Simtech, Dare Bio, ShareCare, Emerin, and Surf Air. Okay, who had earnings yesterday after we closed? We had, back down here, we had Urban Grow. Urban Grow sounds like cannabis. That could be wrong, but it sounds like it. Rumble is there. RH, which is not Robinhood, it's the other RH. Braze, Playboy is there. Greenwich, Franklin Covey, Sprinkler, and somebody Fuller down there at the bottom. That's all the stuff that's there. Energy, GTE. GTE. We have to go look at that. Let's go look at some of those. This is Adam Mancini's numbers. Yesterday, the plan was simple in SPX. As posted, we are basing for a big trend leg. Patience. Okay. A big trend leg. Now, Adam, if you haven't noticed, Adam is generally bullish. Now, I think he's generally bullish because we have been in a bullish season. We looked at SPX on the weekly chart and the monthly chart, and we've been bullish for 4 or 5 months. So that could be why Adam always appears to be bullish. But targets were for 52.39, which is where the breakout, as long as 52.14 to 07 held, and it held and we rallied. That's how we ended up at 52.48 yesterday. The plan today, hold those runners, which means sounds like he's expecting a little bit more upward movement. Again, I don't want you to trade with the bias per se, but I want you to utilize all the information that you get, and use that to your advantage as best you can. Right? Hey, Lisa. As long as we're above 52.39 to 36, 52.51, 52.56, 52.60 plus are alive. Right? So we're at 52. I'll go back to the chart here in a minute. If 52.36 fails, then we're going to dip to 52.28 first, is what he says. Okay. We'll go to the chart here in a second. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. If you're hanging out here, go ahead and subscribe, pass the word, share it with your friends, right? Tell people that we are here and they can come on over here in the morning and hang out with us for I'm usually here about 30 or 35 minutes on Tuesday and Thursday. Jamie goes a little longer on Monday and Wednesday, which is interesting because before Jamie would be like on and gone, literally on and gone. It'd be 20, 30 minutes. You'd be like, where'd Jamie go? He boof. But here he seems to be getting into his groove. With him doing his charting and doing some technical analysis and all those good things that where he's operating in his strong place. I love it. I love this for you, Jamie. So he stays on a little bit longer than I do. Also, I can't because I have to go teach, but he's definitely here to assist for all the tickers that you look at. This is our list of trades for this week. And today is expiration day, by the way. I put the 29th here, which will be tomorrow, but today is the 28th, where there's no market tomorrow. So this all expires today. If you've got stuff that you can close up, please do, right? As early in the morning as you can. We don't want the Friday fantastics to happen on Thursday. Go ahead and get yourself freed up if you can. And, cut yourself free and get to starting to enjoying your resurrection weekend, right? Go ahead and get that. But we should have some profits on here. Some of us should, if you've made some money already, if you've opened and closed your trades, go ahead and give us some money in the comments. I think DraftKings, I don't know if it's on here, but DraftKings had a huge drop yesterday, along with some others, and that was because they were somebody's come out saying that they worry about gambling addictions, but that's on our list anyway. Disney's still on the, I think, still on the move, going up. You want to, if you can close your trades, please go ahead and do so. Secure your bag, and whatever the bag is. If the bag is $10, we want it. If it's 15, we want it. If it's 150, we want that too. Listen, all those we despise not small beginnings. You may start with $10, $15, $20, $30, but those dollars add up. All right. When you get yourself more comfortable, you get into a rhythm, you can start to scale up. That's what we're looking for, right? Michelle said, I closed Disney yesterday, still in Amazon. Also tried getting into Palantir, but it wasn't picking up. Okay, they didn't pick up. Gotcha. Maybe because it was so close to the expiration. And I know we talk about trying to get at least 10% return. So if you can't get 10%, then you just pause, go on to something else. Go on to something else. All righty. So this is what we got going there. Our options 411 6 weeks live options coaching is starting on Monday. Okay, I'm sending out an email today. Later today, I'm going to send an email out to those who have already registered, because we up and running, right? We're getting ready to do our prep work to get ourselves ready. Monday night, we're going to have a call. On that call, we're going to, am I doing it Monday night? I'm not sure what I'm talking about. Maybe we have to do it like 8:30. I got to get home. But we're going to do us a call on Monday. Maybe I do it Sunday night. We'll see. I'll see. I'll let it. We'll talk about whether we want to do Sunday or Monday based on the group. Anyway, we're going to have our kickoff call either Sunday or Monday, and we're going to then get it running, get it popping, get our learning on to start our options 411 6 week live coaching. If you haven't signed up yet, you're going to want to go ahead and do that, so that way you don't get left behind. Right? Sit in an environment where you have an educator who is going to basically be right there with you to make sure you get everything you need along the way. If you want to know what is included in this, we're going to get our accounts open. We're going to find our way around our platforms. We're understanding the language of options, because options is like a brand new language, right? It's like a foreign language. We're going to do charting. We're going to do technical analysis. We're going to learn some strategies. We're going to create a trading plan for ourselves. And you get access to the E2T membership, which basically allows you to do all the other stuff that we have. But you get access to that as well. Go ahead and get yourselves registered for that, okay? Go ahead and get yourselves registered for that. Let me go back to add that to the stage. Let's go to our charts. Let's see what's going on with XLE. I'm going to change this back to a one spread. Boom, 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 boom. On last night's call, I talked a little bit about capital flow, and I'll be in our group. I will be putting in information about it during the day, so that way you all can see just how it flows in real time. Okay. Capital flow is basically where you are seeing where the money is flowing in real time, big money. So you see where, orders as big as 25K or bigger than that, or 100K or 250K orders that are coming in large. Where's that money going, and what date, and actually what strike. So that can help you to inform your decisions as to whether you want to buy call options or you want to sell options, however you want to do it, but at least you got some information that can help give you some guidance, okay? This is XLE. If I was looking, XLE is up here in a resistance zone, but it looks like it is still moving forward. Still moving. I want to know what the rest of this line says, and I think it says week. It says week top, which is right here. But we're right here at the top of this resistance zone. So let me see if I was moving some lines up. If I was doing some support, I probably would put some support right here at the 92.32. I'd put some support right in there, right where this candle opened yesterday and ran on up to the top. Yeah, this is what XLE is doing. And ETFs are a good way to get exposure to a sector of stocks without exposing yourself to just one stock. Okay. But Devin, I believe, was on our list for the week, and we see here what's going on. Actually, there's a strong high. This one says strong high up here at 50.81, but Devin is currently at 49.85. So $1 away is where the strong high is. So of course you might want to, if you're trading it going up this way, or you could look at. Let me put this a little note here. If this is a strong high, we might want to do a call credit spread at or above. I can put a dash. I think y'all could figure out what that means. At or above 51. If the strong high is at 50 and 50 and some change, 50.80, then a call credit spread at or above that could potentially give you some a good place, a good zone for your call credit spread. Looking at put this chart almost looks like XLE, don't it? Looks very similar. You could also potentially do a put credit spread, PCS. No, it's not what I wanted. Here we go. We could do a PCS at or below 48, either 48 or 48.5. It's above 48.5. Price is currently at 48.8. Now that may feel a little closer than close. But this is where I don't know if I'd necessarily do it for today. You could, of course, if you want a zero DTE and your account can manage a PDT, a day trade. But you could also look at this for next week or a subsequent week. You may look to see what you could do an iron condor and maybe do it out for next Friday. Okay. Again, none of this is investment advice. I'm just talking about what I see and what could be possibilities. We could have possibilities. Let's see what GTE is. Grand Tierra Energy. It's a $7 stock. Okay. I don't know what options they have, but there's a strong high up here too at 725. So if we look there, let me see if we're going to put in some support. You can do options, you can do shares, you can do a call put. This is what we love about the stock market is that you can take one stock and rinse and repeat it all the ways you want to. Put credit spread at, you can rinse and repeat 6.5. I feel like it's 6.65 is the support, but there's a good little bit, and this probably $7 is probably good too. This little doji thing here, I'm not sure if this is so small for y'all. I'm sorry. Don't have the big screen at work, but this candle here probably is a chair, or what Jamie called a chase lounge yesterday. This could possibly be 6.9, could be your support as well. And if you wanted to look up above here, you could, come on, let me have my writing tool. There we go. CCS at or above, I would probably say 7.5 because this strong zone right here, 725. We want to get beyond that. We want to be beyond resistance, right? Patrick said he got 120 shares at $4. Look at you. You $300 up right now because it's at $7. Good job. Good job. I wanted to look at Amazon. I have a piece of a blueberry in my tooth and it is irritating. Okay, here we go with Amazon. This was yesterday? Oh, look at that Amazon, this little bitty, this right here. Look at this long wick. Wow, I bet that made some folks nervous yesterday. But this little bitty, it opened and closed about the same place, and this long wick lets you know that it's trying to go up. It's trying to go on up some more, right? Okay, let me give you this. Christ is my firm foundation. That song has been in my head The rock on which I stand. This what I see for resistance is right here at 180 at pre-market 180.13, and the pre-market is at 180. It needs to pop on over and see what's going on there. Okay, it's 9:25. What else do we have to look at? Anything else? Then I think I saw ENPH, ENPH, Enphase. Are they energy? Oh, yep, it does. It says Enphase Energy. Yeah, that's my song, Lisa, and I've been singing it nonstop since my daughter's been been sick. When everything around me is shaking, never been more glad that I put my faith in Jesus. He's never let me down. He's faithful through generations. He's faithful in every season. Yes, every single season. He is faithful. Okay, in phase. I got a lot of lines on here. I need to clear this because that will drive me nuts. Okay, that'll drive me nuts. Faithful in every season. And why would he fail now? He won't. Okay, so I see support here at 109. Resistance, there's a bit of a gap right here between these two. So this gap would be at 128, but there's also something happening in here. There's some support resistance happening in here. This was a green candle, even though it shows red when you put it there. Probably because this is still going red. If I was looking, let me change this to a line and see if I can see something, because right now it's not real clear. No, so resistance probably would be right here. Fit 124. Yep, that's probably where it is. Y'all can't see it, but there's a dip right here. Of course, there's some right down in here. So that one actually is a dip right there too. He won't fail. He won't fail. Okay. Yep. Okay. I see. Let me put this back on my candles. There we go. So resistance is at 119. Looks like 119.20, but pre-market is at 119.80, so it's already kind of past there, trying to go on up. The next resistance is at 123.99 or 124. It looks like it's been a little bit of some consolidation here for a minute. Y'all see this? We do have lower highs and we have higher lows. So there's something here going. It's kind of slight though. We put on a trend line, maybe that we'll be able to see it. If we start here and put our trend line over here, we'll be able to see those two. And then if we do another one and we start here and put it through there, we can see that it's not a drastic up or down, but there is a tapering that is happening here. Let me see if there's anything back here that provides us some more support. Yep. There we go. Gotta always look back. Gotta look back. But see, we've got it's kind of coming in and prices staying between this window. We can potentially use that, right, as a way for us to trade and put us some zones on here, right? We put some zones on here, maybe above, if you wanted to go above 128 and you wanted to go below 109, you could maybe do again iron condor for next week. Okay, you want to look at that. All righty. All right. All righty. Y'all know we have the E2T membership always going, always. Morning calls, weekly training. We had a call last night where we answered some questions, work through debit spreads, when to do debit spreads, when to do credit spreads, yada yada. I gotta make sure I put that link inside of our Telegram too. By the way, I was halfway asleep and then the message popped up and told me it was ready. And I was like, I'm not going back to my computer. So I got to remember to do that today. And we have our monthly coaching call, which will show up next Saturday, right? The first Saturday of the month is when we do that. And then we have Telegram group. We're there together, hanging out, answering questions, doing all the fun stuff together. Righto. Remove that. Every time the people pass by my desk, they look back. Not sure why. I have a window now. I used to not have a window, so those things didn't bother me. But now I have a window. Oh, the market's opening. I didn't want to go here yet. Let's go look at the market open real quick. I don't have Thinkorswim open, which is why I didn't hear the ding, ding, ding. Let's remove this and go see what the market open is looking like. It's been a while since I've done anything on this chart too. This is the daily chart. Let's go to, looks like it opened up. Let's go to a smaller time frame. Coming right out of this week high is what that little red thing says. Y'all can't read it. It's so chinchy. And even though I've changed this thing to make it as big as possible, it is not big yet. All right, so we've got a little bit of a come out. But if you look at this is the 2-minute chart. We've got our moving averages all fanned out here going into yesterday. And that's because of the big run we had at the end of the day yesterday. Those last few candles that ran up big time, that last 45 minutes, no catalyst. Like, really, what made you do that? Just ran on up there yesterday. But this is the 65-minute chart, which a little over an hour. It's what we got going on there. Let me see what AMD is doing. Why does AMD not have, why does this show as the, oh, let me change it back to like a 2-minute chart. That way I can see. Yepper. Well, 5311, Adam says, was the first target hit. Yes, we continue to break out. 53 would have been 5260. 5260 on SPX. Does anybody continue to watch Adam during the day? Or you watch his tweets during the day? He does, tweet throughout the day as well. He does do that. Alrighty, now I think we can go on. It's raining out, so I gotta walk the long way today so I can stay under the coverings. Our daily declaration. I declare I'm a great trader. I declare I'm a successful trader. I declare I'm a focused trader. I declare my wins exceed my losses. My account is growing more and more each week. I'm a wise and knowledgeable trader. I always make smart and lucrative decisions for my portfolios. I declare I'm a level-headed trader who does not trade my emotions. I forgot to mention that Peakbot is doing that Peakbot Picks. Peakbot Picks is what they're doing on Twitter. And each week you can win money. It's hashtag Peakbot Picks. And you can select off of their watch list. You can pick 3 to 10 stocks that you believe are going to be successful as far as won't be breached. And for each one you get right, you're going to get a point. For the ones that you don't get right, you're going to lose a point. But at the end of a month, I believe they've got some cash prizes. The first place winner is going to get $300. Second place, I think, is getting $150, and third place is getting $50. Peakbot picks. If you're part of Peakbot, which many of us are, if you're a part of Peakbot, you want to go ahead and jump in on that. You should have gotten an email about it. I got an email about it. So I'm thinking if you check your email for Peakbot, or you could even put in Peakbot picks, you should be able to find the email about that. All right, jump in there. You put, if all you're doing don't cost you nothing to join, and if all you're doing is selecting the stocks that you think based on their watches are going to be successful, then and at the end, I guess at the end of the month, if you can do up to 10 and you get 1 point, maybe the person who's closest to 40 or whatever has the highest points is going to win. First place and second place and third place. Yes, monies. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And if you don't know about Peakbot, definitely look on my channel. It's an automated trading situation for sellers. The bot will enter and exit the trades. Oh, and they added something new now that I'm gonna have to do a video, but they added this way to do spreads. They call it trend something. It's being called. But what they're doing is at the end of the week, if the trade is going to be breached, you won't get assigned. The bot will automatically roll it for you. That right there, if you get into a trade and by the end of the week it's not going to turn out well, the bot is going to roll it for you so you don't have to worry about getting assigned. You ain't even got to, let's talk about hands off and automated trading. You pick a stock, you pick a trade, the bot is going to enter it for you, let it go the week, and if the week is up and it's not going to make it, the bot is going to roll it. If I wasn't already signed up, I would say sign me up. But I'm already signed up. I need to do a video so I can make sure that we're talking about Peakbot all the way because they steady growing and steady doing it for us sellers. Because most automated bots are for the buyers. Nobody checking for us all the time. The sellers. This one's checking for us. All right, I'm gonna do a video. Jamie, remind me to do a video because I send him a message like, "What video should I do next?" Okay, I need to go. Let me say, let's do our prayer so that I can go. Okay, Lord, it is you who gives us the power to get well. Deuteronomy 8:18. You teach our hands to war with the purpose of establishing your kingdom. Help us today to trade wisely and strategically in order to fulfill this purpose. Give us more than enough so we can have what we need and enough to be a blessing to others. In Jesus' name, amen. 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 Okay. All right, you all. I'm going to go, but I want you to do two things today that we always do in this community, and that is to stay green and to get this money. I want you to have a great green day. Enjoy your resurrection. All right. And of course, I'll see my community inside of our Telegram, but I'll see you in the market. Goodbye, everyone. Bye bye.